Mr. Chairman, Trustees, Director, thank you for the opportunity to participate in the process here tonight, and thank you for your patience in taking time to listen to so many contributions from the local community. My name is Margaret Dicken, and since my own background is in teaching classical art and theatre studies at the university level, I have to fully endorse and support the arguments presented earlier by those involved in the Art Smart programme at Hill Park for the importance of theatre and art in our schools and communities. However, I'm here tonight to bring to your attention another important and special programme which has been running at Hill Park for more than 2 years and which is having a significant impact on student success within the school. I am currently the coordinator of a free after-school tutoring programme run at the high school level by volunteers from Church on the Rock, a church which meets on Hamilton Mountain. This tutoring project runs in partnership with the Hill Park Guidance Department's Return to Learn programme. And I was very happy to see that two of the Art Smart students, Libby and Darrow, who made such a moving presentation earlier, actually are students who have benefited greatly from the tutoring service we offer. The tutoring programme began 3 years ago when a group of university students attending Church on the Rock approached the pastor, Dave Overholt, with a request. They wanted to offer their expertise and some of their free time to help high school students who might benefit from extra tuition, but whose parents were perhaps not in a financial position or did not have the educational background to offer as much support to their teenagers as they would have liked. After discussions with the board, it was suggested that there were some students at Hill Park, a school also located on Hamilton Mountain, who might benefit from such a programme. A pilot programme for 1 day a week was therefore established at the school some 2.5 years ago, and it has been running ever since, offering free tuition to students in a variety of courses. Church on the Rock is in the fortunate position of having a large number of students from McMaster University, Redeemer University and Mohawk College attend its services, and we are therefore able to draw on a pool of students with expertise in many different areas. This pilot programme was so successful that it was extended to 3 days a week and later expanded again. At the present time, the volunteer programme is now operating 5 days a week, and strangely enough, Fridays, when every adult is desperate to head for home for the weekend, Friday has proved to be the most popular day with the students. So now we are offering tutoring in geography, science, business, civics, careers, and in a variety of English and math courses, supporting students from grade 9 right through to grade 12. In addition to helping Hill Park students with course material, another important function we perform as a team of tutors is to come alongside these students and offer them encouragement and support. We show them how to take notes and revise properly for tests, which grade 9 students who are facing their first exams often do not know how to do. The students who are benefiting from this free tutoring service fall largely into 3 main categories. Firstly, there are a number of students who, for a variety of reasons, whether it be because of family problems, health issues, or other reasons, have been unable to complete enough credits to allow them to graduate from high school. The tutors often work with these students in a one-on-one situation, thus enabling them to complete a missing credit, graduate, and move on with their lives. One example of this type of student is the first student ever tutored under the Church on the Rock programme. I'll call him John for reasons of confidentiality. John was short of 1 compulsory credit in English, without which he could not graduate. He's an intelligent and very pleasant young man, but the circumstances of his life were, to that point, somewhat tragic. His mother had died of a brain aneurysm on a PD day in her home in front of her 4 children, and John had been 6 at the time this event took place. The result of this tragedy was that the father still had to work to support his family, but the children ended up being passed around various neighbours who tried to help, and a loving grandma who did her best to keep the family together. The family sadly ended up being split up, but John still managed to complete all his high school credits except one last course he needed. It was at this particular time that the tutoring programme started at Hill Park, and I began to work with him on his final English course.
Just need you to wrap up, sorry.
Yeah, I won't be long. However, when we started to study To Kill a Mockingbird, John reacted very strongly, and it was then that I learned he, like one of the young boys in the story, had lost his mother at an early age. A second group of students we regularly work with are the grade 9s, some of whom find the transition to high school difficult. Often they do not understand how to take notes, how to manage their time, or how to revise their work before tests, and they are facing the prospect of writing exams for the first time. The volunteer students are often able to help them develop some of the skills needed to succeed and to develop better study habits. The third group of students we see in the tutoring situation is a group of high school students who are achieving academically successful results, typically those studying grade 12 math and physics, who ask our tutors to help them with some of the more difficult material in these courses. These students are headed for the university, but are keen to have some extra help to give them the edge in winning a scholarship to help finance their further education. Can I just conclude this one paragraph, please?
One more paragraph.
Yeah. At every graduation, students, so it seems to me, love to quote the immortal words of Dr. Seuss, who encourages them to imagine the places they will go now that they have accomplished their goal of high school graduation and are setting out to conquer the world. But in reality, as those of us who are older know only too well, there are many students for whom even this goal of high school graduation is unattainable, unless some way can be found to offer them additional help, unless some caring individuals can come alongside them and help them achieve their dream. Dr. Seuss, it appears, also knows the value a caring individual can make in the life of a young person, because he tells us that unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. Dr. Seuss was, of course, correct about the importance of caring, but caring on its own is not the whole story. Student success takes more than that, but at Hill Park, the combination of free tutoring offered by the Church on the Rock volunteers, in combination with the hard work of administrators, teachers and staff, is helping to create a recipe for ever-increasing student success and is changing the lives of many young people in a positive way.
Just in case there's a question for you. Any questions for clarifications from the speaker? Seeing none. Thank you very much for staying late. Trustee Orban, you're moving receipt, I presume. Trustee Brennan seconding. All in favor of receiving the presentation for the speaker? That is unanimous.